Hello everyone, Warangel here, and welcome back to RimWorld. Now, as we talked about in a previous episode, today is going to be the final episode for the Banished playthrough. At this point, I feel we've managed to achieve most of the goals that we would have set out to have. We've managed to have a number of children in the colony, with the latest addition come in last episode, when Asna finally gave birth to little baby Armadillo. Now, he's not too bad a kid, he's got some major passion in plants despite having no real skill, and melee, and he's also a builder, neurotic, who happens to be a bit gluttonous as well. But, we've managed to have a number of children, which is the most important thing, and at this point I would say quite comfortably that the village itself is quite self-sufficient. We've managed to get loads of fields, so we can always ensure to have enough food for the winter every year. And everyone is quite capable of getting off and building anything that they need and so on. And so I'm quite happy after today's episode to bring things to an end. Now what will happen next for RimWorld? I'm not too sure yet, though, one second. What are you doing? Are you making barrels? Okay, stop that please. Now, unfortunately, one of the things that did happen last time was we lost Nakai, who, as you know, was our best cook. So, Wakai has taken over his duties, but she's gone off on a mission with the other humans. So, unfortunately, is our next best one. So, I think he's just about able to make simple meals, and that's about it, in bulk. So, I'd rather you try and work on that, because we've still got... Yeah, we've only got 2 meals, but we do have coffee. Okay, come over here and drink some coffee, and then have the meal, and then I just want you to start making some more simple meals for me. That would really help us out, thank you. So you go off and do that. But yeah, after this playthrough, what's going to happen next on RimWorld, I'm not too sure yet. As I've spoken about, one thing I do want to do is to actually find a better way of structuring an episode. Because at the moment, I do feel it's a little bit... how can I put it? It's not really engaging as the way I'm doing it at the moment. Now, I'm still figuring out a way, and the way I'm probably going to do it is just by looking through a few more channels that play RimWorld themselves, and find a suitable way of doing it for myself. Because there are some things, like I've seen people play multiple hours in order to be able to put together a 30-minute episode, can't work for me in my real-life scheduling. I struggle enough just trying to do an hour of this, and maybe an hour for my Warhammer ones, let alone trying to do 3 hours, every so often. That's going to not work out. But I'll find a happy medium, because there is a lot of ideas I would still like to do with RimWorld, and especially when you see all the different mods available on the workshop, you have a lot of potential there. I mean, I still would love to do a Star Wars themed one. There's an idea I've had with the Wave Survival mod, where we can actually play with the Warhammer mods in order to make a Warhammer 40k themed Wave Survival, where we have a unit of Imperial Guards, maybe some civilians as well, just trying to hold out against the waves of Tyranids or Necrons or whichever races we can come across, as we try and hold out long enough for a spaceship to come and rescue us. There's other ones, in fact, I just came up with one, thinking about it. Okay, hang on, yeah, this is gonna work. So, I have seen that on the Steam Workshop there's been an update to the Androids mod that we've used in the Radical playthrough. Well, it's not an update, it's more of an add-on. And it adds a whole bunch of extra stuff to the mod to make it a bit more robotic in nature. So for example, instead of having to just, your androids actually feel like androids rather than just humans who don't sleep and look like robots. So, for example, you can have it that they can be charged up on the power network rather than having to rely on eating food. You can upload their minds onto the Sky Mind and download them into upgraded machines, so you can always have an opportunity if you got a character who's badly damaged, you can just swap them around into a different machine instead. And a whole bunch of other things, but one of the ones that they did do was actually have it that you can make a android that is controlled by another character. So it means that they don't have to necessarily go outside, for example. So they can just, control this robot by putting their consciousness in it and go off. And I've just had the idea then about doing something like a Fallout style playthrough where we have to make a vault. But because of the toxicity outside, or radiation fallout, we have to rely on these robots to go outside. Something like that could be quite cool. I don't know, there's just so many different ideas. We've got the Town Charter by Martial Law Mods as a way to end the campaign. We've got loads of different ideas with things like Rimatolics, Rimafella. There's, said Star Wars. We've got so much different stuff that we can try out. And I'm looking forward to doing as many of them as we can. But what we're going to do, I think, is take a bit of a break from RimWorld for this month. We'll come back to it in the new year. But enough of me actually talking, because I've been talking for quite a few minutes with the screen not really moving. Let's get back into this. So, at the moment, we've got the others on their way, I believe, what was it, to a bandit camp or a prison camp? It was one or the other. I think it was a prison one. It was. Okay. So they've got 1.5 days left to go. Now, I'm not too sure whether or not we're going to stick around and actually try and do the mission, because even though the prize is very worth it, 2 elixirs of healing, the problem is I don't know how many enemies are at the prison camp. If there's only about 5 or 6, we could potentially deal with them using our people. If there's more, we're just going to leave it, because this is the final episode. I would like to try and get through it without anyone dying. So, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Now, I'm going to give you a chance to finish off this last batch of meals, and then I'm just going to let you finish and going on a break. Because at the moment, you're nearly starving, you haven't had really any rest, and your recreation's getting low, and the last thing I want is for your happiness to go down. So, let's switch you over, and let you get on with what you need to do, okay? We do need to get some deconstruction done, don't we? In fact, it would be nice. After the last episode, we did have a problem where we were trying to set people up here, but then they can't really shoot past this wall. So I think it's about time we actually get rid of the wall. But the thing is, if we get rid of the wall and just build a fence here, we're not going to be able to have any proper defenses along here. And I have been talking, because remind me, game, what's got better cover? Earthen mounds or sandbags? Okay. Thank you. 65%, so sandbags, right. What I'm thinking then is if we got enough woods, and we do have some, it wouldn't harm us to get more though, because we're using it to keep our people warm too. I'll tell you what, if I go on here, first of all, let's order some more wood to be chopped down. So, chop wood, and try over here. There we go, that should do quite nicely. Alright, just do it a little bit more as well, since we need it. So we'll have them do that. Then what I'll do is actually get another bit of fence, just to jet out a little bit here, and to build along here. Then what we can do then is where the wall is, we can actually build some sandbags, and then that means people can go behind them and defend, and still have room then to get around here too. That will work out quite nice. Now something else, oh, a caravan request. I haven't had one of these for quite some time. A nearby settlement Barga's contacted me with a special request. We can get a good quality rug, a classic rug even, a dining tier which is legendary, and polymer big shelf. Star anise oil times 270. Okay. How much do we actually have of that stuff? Star... Okay, we got 1. We need 270. And it's winter, so we can't actually grow any of it. Okay, we may just have to give it a miss for now. A bit disappointing, but... Oh, hang on. EO, don't put a roof there. You don't need it. Drop it down. Thank you. Just carry on building that. Thank you. There we go. Alright, we'll get this now deconstructed as well. And let's get the earthen mounds deconstructed too. We've actually got set to deconstruct. 1 second. EO is, but not as a high priority. Vulture, you're pretty good, aren't you? Yeah. I'll tell you what, let's actually have you set up to do these. Yeah, I would like to try and get them set as priority thing. Belnagotus... No, Belnagotus, congratulations, because you don't really do much. You are now my new repairer. So Belnagotus is going to go and repair. When she's done then, we'll have these all deconstructed by Vulture, and then Eel can make the replacements instead. Yeah, that should work out quite nicely. So that's that sorted. Hang on. Oh yeah, we still got Quee's bed here, don't we? Quee, you can actually move out, because unfortunately, thanks to, Melania and Nekai's death, we do have the opportunity now to put them into another house, so let's put you in here. Here. Congratulations. We'll put the fire on. In fact, I just noticed, Galga, you haven't got your fire on. How cold is in here? 2 degrees. Oh, bloody hell. Let's put the heat on for you. Alright, Quee, would you mind just boosting that on for me, please, before you go to bed? Thank you. There we go. Should start warming up quite nicely in there now. But there we go, that is done, so now we can get that deconstructed. Now we are still doing a bit of research, and I remember I ordered these to be... Yeah, let's cancel that one, and that one for the moment. The other 2 can be deconstructed. And then we did set the... Yeah, we got this set to deconstruct too. That should keep everyone busy for a little while. How are you guys getting on, by the way? 0.7 days. And now, Boya, what was wrong with you? Because I can see you're injured. Oh yeah, gosh, attacked by a short bow. Axotl. Oh yeah, that was from the raid that killed Nakai now, wasn't it? Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, I think that's everything now I really need to sort of worry about. We got the funeral coming tomorrow, so we'll be able to see who turns up to mourn Melania's passing, because no one cares about Nakai, even though he was the best cook we had. Speaking of cooking, Ha is getting on with the simple meals, that's good to see. How are we doing with the meat, by the way? How much is this meat going to last? 17 hours. Right. Because it's -7 in here, so that's actually been quite useful to keep the meat that we bought from the trader with Galga sorted out. And I do have to say as well, it's just nice to see the storeroom much more empty now. In fact, let me just go this. Queue all that up, and hopefully people will move it into position. As of this, Melania's now over. Smiles turned up, that's good. Galga, Quee, Vulture. Okay, so we're missing 2 people, aren't we? Vulture number 2 didn't turn up. This is, who is it? Ko and Alboyo's boy. So he never turned up. Quee did. Ko did. Belnagatus didn't. Huh. And of course Armadillo can't because he can't walk. I wonder why Belnagatus didn't turn up. He obviously must not have liked Melania when she was alive. Oh well, one of those things. Anyway, Vulture, can you come over here and deconstruct this for me, please? Oh, you already gone off to do it, thank you. And then we can move the marimba down into there. That way it keeps it a bit out of the way then. So, Io, would you mind just quickly doing that for me, please? Already moving... Oh, you're already moving down now, thank you. And... Oh, right, these are the armors already, okay. Alright, Vulture's doing that. Someone's already cutting down wood. Thank you, Smiles. And then what we'll do now, we'll build sandbags around here. We may end up replacing all of these as well. Do we really need... I don't know why we still got a passive cooler in there. It's obviously a bit counterproductive. Could keep that one in there, I guess. Do we need this one? No? No, that's not. Okay, why do we have so many of these? Smiles making... No. Galga, no. Okay, hang on a second. I'll tell you what, let's just swap this over. Galga is my best crafter, you can now make that. There we go. That should hopefully help things out a little bit. At least keeps the quality of things good, you know? Alright, thank you, Vulture. Oh yeah, Eel. I know you're a bit young for this. Would you mind just taking the beer out the casket? Thank you. I appreciate your work. Okay, how's getting on with that? Okay, all that's now done. Next thing we need to do is remove the floors. So remove floor. Let's just ask for all of that to be done. Thank you. And then if we grab... Where is it? Security? Pitfall trap sandbags. Let's just queue them up along here. And along here. Up to there. Oh, hops has wanted away. Crap. In fact, we got some hops just sitting here. Water mean just sitting here. I'll tell you what. Take a break. And go make me some beer. go make me some water with whatever's left in the hops, okay? Before it all rots away, anyway. Should be able to get at least a little more out of that. Okay. Oh crap, I was wondering why I was pausing. Didn't notice it just come up generating map when you encounter. Okay, let's have a look what we've got here. Pause. Nope, pause. Okay, get you guys information. What do we have in front of us? Okay, we don't know what's inside the cabins, but we've got what? 7 people outside? Okay, they all got melee weapons, which is handy. Including a combat knife. Okay. Is it worth me trying to fight this? I don't know. Let's set up a little bit. If we stay near here, at least we can try and take some shots against them. And then if they come towards us... Oh Christ, more people coming out now. How many? 10. Oh Christ, I don't know if this is going to be doable. Let's move Akai a little forward, because she's got a longbow, don't forget. How big is the longbow range? A little bit closer? Okay, allow her to take a shot. Okay, is this gonna work? I am a little bit concerned about the numbers involved now. It might be an idea to actually retreat. Okay, Komzo, I mean, has a bow. If only we had more people, that would really have helped things out a bit, you know? Okay, Bauer. No path. Okay. Okay, they're now attacking the tribespeople. Right. Oh crap. I can hear people doing drugs. Yeah, snorting yayo. Okay. Wandering. Moving. Wandering. Snorting yayo. Okay. What does yayo do again? I never remember. I don't often use the drugs in the game. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're moving fast. What are you on? You're high on Go Juice. And on Luciferium. Right. Okay, but Kai, I'm thinking we're just going to move out of here at this point. I think it's going to be slightly suicidal for us to stay here, especially with... Look how fast this guy's going. Okay, I'll tell you what. As soon as we get ready, we'll pull back. Okay, to be honest, I don't think we're going to do enough damage to be worth this. Yeah, we're just going to stay... We're heading back. We're not sticking around. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, we weren't going to stick around and deal with that. No. No way. Okay, you guys can make your way home now. Anyone needs treatment. Is anyone going to treat him? Apparently not. Is no one here a doctor? Kui is. Okay, Kui, come over here and attend to Nearless, please. Don't know why you're just leaving him alone. You are supposed to be doctoring as the first priority here. There we go. Carcinoma currently in remission. That's good to see. Right, everyone now is getting their thing. These guys are going to be back in 2.8 days. That's fine by me. I mean, we could, I suppose, have actually headed up there, but we don't know what the threat information is. We've got the annual Expo as well for Science Fair. I mean, potentially we could have made our way over here, I guess. 4.6 days to get there. Do we have enough foods? 4.2 days. You know what? We're just going to leave it and head back to New Haven. What we could do, though... Because we've got a couple of people that aren't really being used for much. So, like, if we pop on here... Cree, for example, apart from occasionally hunting and smelting, isn't really doing much. And neither is Ko. I'll tell you what, we've got quite a lot of pemmican in that. What we'll do, let's go back onto the world map, form a caravan, and we're going to get Ko and Kui to disappear off for a bit. We'll have them come over and finish off the road, so they're going to get there in half a day. And then what we'll do then is just allow them to take basically all the meals. 6.5 days, it's cold, don't get me wrong, they're not going to be too happy about it. But if they do something like this, at least it means then... Oh, what's in 8.7 days? That's not ideal. Let's say 100. There we go. We can always ask them to come back if needed. So it is something like that. Accept. And then they can carry on making the road, so that's something we could try and focus on doing for today's episode too. So they're going to go off, grab some food, and then Hat will continue making some more food for tomorrow, and then it should be all good. Oh, disease, flu. Crap, Barra's now got the flu, and we have no medicine, and he's actually travelled all the way up here. So it's going to take a while for them to actually get here, but at least on the plus side, he's got some of the best doctors that we've got in the entire village with him. So even if they haven't got medicine, they'll be able to treat him extremely well. And not only that, but he's still going to be able to make it back quite quickly. So we'll pop back on here. Yeah, immunity is 1%. He should be okay until we get back. In fact, the immunity is already jumping up a bit faster than the flu. And that's without any medicine, by the way. So I think he should be okay. Oh Christ, a flash storm now. Okay, where? On the other side of the river. Well, okay, we'll have to keep an eye on it just in case. As long as it doesn't come too near me, I'll be okay. I'll be happy. Okay, psychic drone low female. Unfortunate, but what can you do? Okay, flash storm is now over. Okay, looks like they're getting on with this. Let's get the granite blocks hauled in as well, please. At the end of the day, if things get burnt, they get burnt. They are going to be within the home zone, so we can have people actually rushing off to help out when needed. But generally, we should be just fine. Alright, you guys are now heading off as well. Thank you very much. Eel... Hang on. Why did it just say Eel was incapable of walking? I have no idea. Alright. Vulture... Oh, thank you, Eel. I was wondering why it was taking so long to get it built. There we go. Excellent job. So now that's that done. Oh. We don't actually have anything to trade, really. But let's have a quick look just in case. Okay, can sell them Pelican. We don't need Plasteel. Chinchona bark. Ginseng. Those would have been handy. But unfortunately, we don't really have anything to trade, so... Let's just move on. Okay, leave him to it. Co has now arrived at his destination. Okay. So I'm going to click on this. Get them to carry on with the road construction. So what they'll do then is to get on with this bit and then move on and move on. And they should be able to eventually finish off the road, I would say, by the end of today's episode. But we'll leave them to their own devices at this point. Barra, how are you dealing now with this still? Still minor flu. Oh yeah, your immunity is higher than the flu percentage. It's going to be a bit iffy until we can give him medicine, but I think he'll be fine. What's this? Oh. How far away is this? That's quite a trek. It's going to be there for how many days? 16 days, but we don't know what the threat level is. It might be worthwhile sending it back up. I'm not too sure. Oh Christ, it's going to take 4.8 days to get back. Barra's being carried because of his illness. Really, you lazy sod? You can't... You've only got minor bit of flu. It's not that big a deal. But apparently it's all weekend. Fine, fine. Okay. I'm trying to think now, because it would have been tempting then if they're going to take longer to maybe take someone with an animal up, so they can ride back. But then that's going to reduce the amount of people here at the village even more. So if we did get another raid, that's really going to be sucky for us. If, you know, say I sent off Galga with several of the animals, so just these in Smiles, Belnagotus, and Hanen to deal with any raiders. I'd rather not do that if I can avoid it. But then I suppose it would get people back, wouldn't it? Okay, I'll tell you what, Smiles, I could use Smiles. She is the least important one, technically speaking. How long is it going to take? Oh no, it does say No, estimated time to delivery now, 2.6 days. Make up your bloody mind game. What we could do, form a caravan, smiles, and let's just take whatever animals we can. So I know they're unfortunately not going to be able to eat, but if we can take the fastest one, so it'd be something like that. You guys... nutrition value per day, number available to send. It's a shame it doesn't tell you the speed. You would think that would be useful, wouldn't you? Okay, so say if I was to send Smiles, 12.7 tiles a day. Okay, taking that out actually makes it go faster. That's 13. 13.8. Obedience. Okay, that makes it slower. Not fully grown, not selected. Okay, that really slows him down. Okay, doing something like that, in theory, could work. So that's... I don't know. That's a big jump. That's a little jump. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's not bring the Mega Sloth with us. In that case, what we could do then is bring back 1, 2, 3, 4 people. So if I ask them then, say, to just join up, say, to this tile here, they get there in 0.8 days. Okay, we'll do something like that. If I then just ask for a bunch of simple meals to be bought. 2, 3... Not expecting to be a lot of food, but anything that would be useful. Okay, confirm. So you're going to go off and sort them out, and then hopefully then everyone will be back in time. In fact, it should work out, and then by the time these guys get there, it'll be the time then that the others will arrive. So Smiles is getting together all the food along with all the animals. There we go. Preparing to leave. Now where's your ride? Those Smiles. Oh, you're waiting for Epcot. Okay. Get up there quick. Hop on. No. It's the weirdest thing in the Pied Piper I've ever seen. Right, while they're doing that, I'm actually going to see about putting down some more pebble floors. Just to make it look, the place to look nicer, you know? For example, we could pop down here with this. Drop it around there. Do some around here. Do it down here too. Generate a map for new encounter. Oh Christ, we got ambushed by a bunch of manhunters. Which on this map could be really... Pause, thank you. Can potentially be really bad when you consider that we've got dinosaurs on the map. Okay, what's the man-eaters? Is it this? It is. Okay, how many of you are on the map? Just the one. And there's me being a little bit more concerned than I thought I would be. Caravan Battle 1. Thank you, game. Right, how heavy is this? Is it worth me trying to carry the dead animal with me? Just so we can get some extra meat? Probably not. Yeah, 102 kilos. We can't manage that. Okay, that's fine then. We'll accept. Continue on your journey. So you're heading off to there. Smiles is now riding off. Hey ho, Silver. Away. Okay, Smiles is now heading off to there. So I'll get there before these two do. And then there'll be a total head back then, hopefully by the end of the day. So let's let them do their thing. All this now can be hauled in too. And all of this too. Alright, let's cancel... Nah, to be honest, we should have enough stone to be able to do the last bit of path in here. So I might as well just finish making it look nice. There we go. That should give Eel something to do as well. When he's not consuming she's not consuming a simple meal. Okay, how are you making sure to keep the food under control? No, you're hauling all that in. That's fine. Okay, you guys... You're still resting. Really? Waiting, resting. Using 2 bedrolls. Working on the site. 0.36 days. So that should be nearly done by the end of today, I would think. Okay, thank you guys for putting that in. Okay, EO, how are you getting on here? You're drinking a beer. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I mean, I suppose they're drinking a light beer. They're drinking beer mixed with water, although the vomiting really did help me think that. We don't drink like drink some beer, drink some beer again. And I suppose it's a good way of washing out the taste of vomit, if nothing else. Right, you do that. Build a sandstone pebble, okay. Psychic drone is going. Good, that's going to make my villagers more happy at least. Alright, so you finish off doing that now. Keep yourself happy and engaged that way. Yo, what are you using the latrine? Fine. Do that, and then come back and finish off that path. Okay, smiles. Good there, starting to all get there. Alright, traveling. Yeah, being carried due to illness. If we highlight the two together now, we'll soon be able to get them merged. Like so. And then what we're doing then, I'm going to have them set up camp temporarily. Because then how we can do it then is set it up then so who's riding what animal and bring them back to town much more quickly. So we just need to wait a moment for the game to establish a map. Any second now, game. Any second now, game. If I didn't know better, I'd say the game crashed. As we've seen before, it does take a while for it just to load up a new map specifically for us to put together just for... There we go. So now, we don't need to stick around here because we really don't need to. Didn't know so, I didn't really realize that it actually gives a full-size map. No wonder it takes ages. Okay, go back to the world. Right. Go on here, reform caravan. So now we can set up Bara, Asna, Alboyo, and Wakai. That will hopefully speed things up a little bit for them to come back to home. So it's going to take a day, which is much faster than the 2 days that they were, or 5 days they were originally going to do. So these are going to be heading back soon. Being carried due to illness, Bara. Bara's supposed to be riding one of the animals. He shouldn't be needing to worry about being a or anything like that. Whether this person or animal should be carried by other people when sick. Carried members can rest even though the caravan is moving, but they slow it down. Oh, fine. They're going to get back anyway within the day, so it's not like I'm that concerned. And apparently now... got food poisoning from the simple meal, incompetent cook. And we picked up a new dinosaur. Okay, let's stick you with outside for winter. And enjoy the food, I guess. Right. Auto save in. Okay, what else can I really get my people to do now at this point? Galga's nearly finished that, but he's off to bed. EO is washing, going off to have a rest. Okay, Vulture number 2, you're researching. Okay, why are you... Well, to be fair, I guess, Vulture does have a major passion for it. Not only that, but he's probably set up... Yeah, he's set up as straight away to do this. Didn't really realise. But there we go, we're nearly actually finished the last bit of research we're doing for the Crucible upgrade for the Forge. Not that we really need it, but we can't really do anything else. Apart from maybe type writing, but I can't... We're not too concerned about that. So, yeah, may as well just leave it now at this point. Why do we have all these dusters and pans and stuff? Who knows? Alright. Bocadillo has lost the skill release. I didn't realise. Sorry, my friend. Obviously I haven't been looking after you as much as I should do. Alright, nearly through Jugas. 3 more days, and then it'll be spring once more and we can start harvesting and that again. Alright, you guys, 0.7 days, you'll be back today then. Still can't believe how long it's taken them to try and get back. I mean, Alboyo why are you severe? Oh, major food poisoning. That's probably not helped much. Using one bedroll. So what about a boyo? Okay, so I suppose I can tick this off. It doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. I'll just leave him to it. But yeah, while we're waiting for them. So, like I was saying, after this episode, we're going to be taking a short break from RimWorld. But there is going to be some other stuff that's going to be seen on the channel. Like, for example, I do want to start looking at some other games, because I got a massive list of games that I would love to play through on the channel for one reason or another. Some of it's just be, you know, going back for nostalgia reasons and playing through games that I enjoyed when I was younger. There's other games which I think are just so good even now. Like, one of my favourite games of all time has got to be a Descent Free Space, or Conflict Free Space as it was sometimes known. So it was a space sim from like the early noughties, but I haven't really encountered a game quite as good that did that style of space, you know, space battle simulator as good as that, outside of the Star Wars X-Wing vs TIE Fighter mod. I mean, mod? Game. So I would love to be able to do that on the channel. But the ones I'm eyeing up at the moment is to do the Halo Wars, because in honor of the fact that earlier this week, Halo Reach was re-released again for the Master Chief Collection. And it was a few quid, I got my hands on it. Even though I still got my original one sitting on the shelf. Got a lot of my original Xbox games still sitting up there. And I have to say, Xbox was fantastic for the fact that they were willing to actually, you know, sort them out through backward compatibility. Much better than PlayStation. I always said, because I own both consoles, that the Xbox, much better console in my opinion. But the PlayStation does have better exclusive games. And that's my rule I'm sticking to. Anyway, Huntsman apparently sent us a mission. We can pick up a flamethrower if we want to do this, and a silver masterwork helmet. That's actually not too far. I might actually take part in it, just so we have a bit of a yay. We've picked up this simple thing, and we picked up a simple prosthetic arm. Is anyone missing an arm? I think Galga is, isn't he? Don't know if anyone else is. Yeah, you've got your right steel arm here, isn't it? I think everyone else is okay. Right. Continue working, please. You should be making up the next one and continue doing that when you can. Okay, continue making that. When Wakai gets back, I'm actually going to drop him down. I'll make it so he does butchering instead. But Wakai can focus on making the cooking, though. In fact, we've still got loads of these. Might end up trying to break some of them. There we go. They've now arrived. Okay, they're all travelling down here. All the animals should be joining them too. Right, they'll be able to go off and do what they need to do. So, you guys... Right. Queue it up, so the next thing you need to do is transfer your stuff over. Likewise with you, go and transfer your stuff over to the armor rack afterwards. Okay, Smiles, fine, Galgo and all that's already sorted. Okay, I think we're good. Huh? Why? What? I'm confused. Why was Wakai just carrying a whole bunch of low quality steel Ikwas? And a whole bunch of shortbows? Why? When did that happen? I have no idea. Who knows? Okay, you need to... I know you've already been equipped. Everyone's already switched back over. Good. The only ones left is Melania and Makai's, because they no longer have stuff. Okay, we may just end up asking them to drop the stuff off the rack for now. So, like, yeah, we'll have these dropped off, because they're not going to be much good for us just sitting on the rack doing nothing. So, those can go. And we'll have those hauled off as well. Anyone who can haul that back, that'd be great. Okay, let's switch back to this now. So, let's have a look. 8. Yeah, 12. Drop that down to 2. But I'm going to put the butchering up to 1. And what I'm going to ask is actually to crack open some of our meats. So if we do Okay, say suspend that one for now. We've got 36, so I tell you what, let's go say 12. That should work out quite nicely then. And then we can always get this hauled in eventually too, just to help things out a bit as well. Barrels of sorted meat. Yeah, that's critical placement, that's normal. So soon, these are going to be probably cracked open first because they're the closest, and then these will get hauled in afterwards. Yeah, quite happy with that. Just need to make sure they get started. Let's have a look, see how you're doing now with your flu. 80%, yeah, you're going to be fine. Alright, who's supposed to be treating you though? Doctor? Alboyo. Alboyo, would you mind, I don't know, apparently going to wear a parka instead. No. Oh, for Kai, thank you for Kai. I'm glad someone's doing their job as a doctor, I tell you. Oh, Bonagotas, why are you here? Oh, it's probably because you're anxiety, right. Okay, Galga, you're making Devil Strand Duster, thank you. Right, let them get on with that. Where Fombos has arrived, okay. Research, to be honest, there isn't really any research we'd left to do at this point, so I'm just going to ask for these to be dismantled. Do we move the chairman? Yeah, let's get rid of these two. Alright, that should hopefully help things out a little bit there. Thank you. So that's that done. Now we've still got some more stone to be doing. Has we got any more? Nah, I'll tell you what we can do. Boyo, pop back on here. Make me 10 lots more of sand blocks, please. That should keep them busy too. Okay, Hannah is cracking open salted meats. Spoilers in 2.1 years. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine for meat at this point. The only thing is, salted meat isn't as effective, as efficient as oh Christ, I can't bloody talk now. As fresh meat. But it's something we can still use, so it just means that instead of using 20 meat, we're using 25. But it's got loads and loads of meat just being salted and kept away in barrels. It's all good. It's all good. Alright. Armadillo, how you doing? Oh, little Armadillo's up and about now. Aw. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's switch you over. I'm actually going to expand the zone for them a bit. Just so they can be allowed to go baby zone. Just so they're allowed to actually pop into here to get clothes. Because otherwise, they can't get any. Oh no, actually, what we can do. Because I don't want them to go... Oh, hang on. Baby zone. Cancel this one, actually. And cancel this. Right, what do we need? We need to make sure Armadillo, Baby Zone, outfits, worker for cold weather. If I grab... Gauga, you're nearby, aren't you? Pick up some cloth pants. Cloth pants, alpaca wool pants, no. Let's try this side. Pick up a pack of wool plants, no. All I'm trying to do is pick up a tuck. There we go. So you can come and pick this tuck up. Then dusters we don't need to worry about. Don't know how effective they are for the cold though. A pack of wool duster, devil strand dusters here. Cloth pants. Jesus Christ, where are my shirts? Surely we must have some shirts somewhere for people. No, we just apparently got loads and loads of this stuff. Okay, Galga, go and pick up Forcewear, cloth dust, no. Cloth Parker? No, I would like you to pick it up though. Fine, I'll tell you what we'll do. Come over here and wear it. Right. Okay, come over towards... Where's here? Armadillo, over here. Right. Come on to gear. Now, we ask you now to drop the tuck, the pants, and the... apparently the cloth duster. You know what? Fine. Drop the duster. Right. Armadillo. Force wear the duster. Force wear this. Okay, and force wear that. Okay. Minus 15 degrees. Much, much better. Thank you, Armadillo. And that should keep everyone else warm now for the rest of August. Connors needs treatment. Barra, can you go back to bed, please? 96% immunity. Medical emergency now. Okay, Barra, get back in bloody bed. Thank you. Okay, Alboyo, I know you're cutting things. No. Maybe do your job as a doctor, please? I know he's not needed, but still. I'd rather just get it sorted. There we go. And it's not like we haven't got enough medicine at this point. We've got loads of the stuff. Okay, 99% immunity. 1 more percent to go. 1 more percent to go. There we go. Developed immunity. Okay, Armadillo. Actually, I feel kind of tempted. I don't really want to force him to wear it, but at the end of the day, he's going to have to wear it. So, yeah, why not? Alright, Animal needs treatment. Oh, your carcinoma, isn't it? It is in remission, though. Hopefully it means it gets sorted out soon. Okay, Rakai. Cook and stir-fry meals. I know that's great of you. Can you? No. I want you to fix... Prioritize tendon. Thank you. Right, go and do that for me. There we go. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted... No, we still haven't got this installed. I could have swore blind we've all asked this to be installed like 3 times now. Go and someone upgrade the food delivery storage. And see how this actually works. Thank you, Eel. Right. So we got food stored, nutrition 0 out of 3. If we do this... Okay, so we can determine like what we want to put in. So like, we don't want Yarrow material. We just do that and do that. And I suppose I'll allow chocolate. There we go. So with that in mind, Eel is now going off to clean dirt. Someone may hopefully fill up the... Thank you, Bonacontus. There we go. That should hopefully help things out a bit. I would love to see, though, in another playthrough, what the other upgraded versions are. So, like, if we popped onto here, see, like, we got the modern watchtower with the ability to do recreation radio, radio detection and ranging, large sky object identifications, like ship chunks and stuff like that. Oh, wow, that's actually handy. A small one that will actually allow us to predict drop pods. Reconnaissance drones, satellite communication, and earthquake warnings. Allowing us to actually detect infestations. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I would love to try out that mod with a more advanced technology playthrough, you know? But at the moment, it's been alright. We allow it to at least spy out what's happening nearby, assuming someone is actually using it. Okay, you guys now work for your rich masters. Well, I wouldn't say we're quite rich masters, but we do try. Alright, sorted meat has now been done. That should give us plenty of meat now for us to use. Alright, 21 stir-fries. Thank you, Rakai. You do the gods' work with this, I tell you. Because who doesn't like a good stir-fry? Crazy people, that's who. Right. What's happening here? That's getting hauled in, but again, for whatever the reason, the bills aren't wanting to work, so we can ask them to be hauled here. But no one's actually going to do anything about them, even though we've got it set up so they should be burning these. Oh no, we don't anymore. I'll tell you what, let's just do something like this. I'll allow anything that's there, but it has to be burnt within the range here, right? So with that in mind, yeah, cannot cremate corpse. And if we ask to refuel, it's just going to refill it from the crap. It's not going to touch any of this stuff, even though it's right next to it, and we've asked it to be burned as part of this. Burn apparel. Includes all of this. Anything that's within range, basically, needs to be burnt. Nope. How doesn't want to do that now? Oh, right. We've got that set up. Apparently that's working much better, isn't it? Right. Yeah, that was it. We've got this random campfire set up with the burner power being set up, and it's doing the job just as good. Forgot about that. Well, thank you, Ha. Although I might move this out the way now, so we're not throwing the things over the fire. Pop it here. No, I'll tell you what, just pop it here. Yo, would you mind quickly doing that, please? Thank you. Alright, relaxing socially. I think this is a nice, pretty good end to the playthrough in general. Just, everyone's back. We've managed to unfortunately take some losses, but on the whole, everyone is healthy. Everyone has got plenty of food. We're now coming up to the end of winter, so by the end of the episode, we should be in a nice, crisp spring day. Just what we want to do to finish off the series. Alright, let's get the apple tree harvested. I can see we can do that at least. The bees will soon be ready to go out and start making more honeycomb. Alright, how are we doing over here? Salted meats. Still got psychoid leaves and hops and stuff like that to do. Okay. Loads and loads and loads and loads of pemmican. Oh, we've got warts. Okay. Vulture, go over and do that for me, please. Should be able to at least pick all of the warts up and fill up the barrel. Thank you. So you're going to do that. Everyone else just sleeping. Nice and peaceful. The tribe of Babakai have managed to last for many generations now. Well, it's many years. In fact, how long have we played through this again? It's been 233 days since our arrival. So, every year has 60 days in it, right? Because each season has got spread in, well, each year spread into 4 quadrants of 15 days. So, we've played this campaign for nearly 4 years in-game. And we've seen a lot develop. I mean, remember when we first started? I can't remember if it was this side or that side. I think it was the other side. But remember we only had this small little cabin that we put together. And now look at the village as a whole. You know, we've got multiple homes, we've got multiple members of the village, each of them assigned to their own tasks and happy to do so. We don't have really any issues with public order and playing too much Total War. We haven't had any real major breaks for quite some time. Everyone is just happily getting on with their job. We've got a school set up for future generations to learn once they actually figure out how to use the school efficiently. But all in all, I'm quite happy with the state of things. We're in the final day of winter as well, so the next day we should actually start being able to grow food again. Oh no, it might not be next day, it'll be 6th of September. Okay. That'll be a busy time for the village then, as everyone's going to get involved trying to grow all the crops that we need. But it'll be fine. We've got all this kale powder, star anise oil. Galga's still making dusters for the summer. 6th of September before we can get more chocolate. That chocolate has managed to last a long time. It's lasted better than some of the houses I've lived in uni. Christ, I've seen chocolate decimations. You know, just been decimated by my housemates at one point or another. It's been scary sometimes. Right. Anyway. Smiles, are you busy fishing? I was wondering what you were doing over there next to the sandbag. I forgot I had that set up there, actually. And we picked up some cloth. Thank you. Our boy is getting on with that. Psycho leaves starting to rot away. Not ideal, but it's okay. It's fine. Alright, how is the... Okay, we've got 2 more bits to go, I would say, and then we're pretty much done with this. So that should be an opportunity for them. I suppose what we could ask to do as well. 8 out of 14 dusters. Maybe we can try and make some more helmets and that. But no, we're not going to have the kids expecting to fight anytime soon. I mean, Io, don't forget, as you can see here, is the eldest one, and she's only just turned 3.5 days. So yeah, I don't think we're going to give her armor and weapons just yet. But I suppose we could make it a bit thing that, you know, they get themselves some knives. So at least something to be able to protect themselves, should they need to. Oh, Christ. Mad raccoons, eh? Well, that's going to be a way to finish the playthrough, ain't it? Right, let's grab all of you guys, right? And get them set up ready to deal with the mad raccoons. The kids, let's get you guys in here. Okay, I don't know how many more mad raccoons we got to deal with. Best be careful, they are deadly. I mean, I've seen, what's his name, Ernie the Wild Man over into Kentucky. I've seen what he has to deal with when he has to fight raccoons. I've seen the show. Alright, now boyo, whereabouts are you? You're over there. Okay, you guys... Alright, save your defensive positions there. I keep forgetting to use this mod, even though I think it's a really, really good mod. Okay, you guys go off and back to your thing, so do you guys... Raccoon. Okay, we still got some mad hunters to deal with. Okay, you guys come over here. Alright, kill the raccoon. There we go. Any more? Another mad hunter down here, right. Okay, let's get you guys down here then. Let's kill this raccoon. Okay, looks like we may not have to worry about the raccoon. Bleeding out in 8 hours. There we go, I think you're just fine now. Thank you guys. Go back to your jobs. I'll tell you what, someone want to go and hunt the raccoon? Might as well get the meat if nothing else, eh? Otherwise it's just going to go to waste. So we'll get that in. And we'll get that hauled into. What the hell? Okay, handy. But that was so close to squashing Charlotte like a bug. That was actually a little scary to see that. Just saw the bang and it's like, what? Oh no, you've been injured. Oh, Asna, can you do that? Thank you. Boyo, can you come over and tend to Ardelia? Thank you. There we go. I know it wasn't serious. It's just a few scratches from a raccoon paw, but still. Anne's leveled up to level 14, which is even better to see. But hey, we have now officially reached spring. It's the start of a new year. And at that point, I think it's pretty comfortable to say we can bring today's episode to the end and the series as a whole. So, I do hope you guys enjoyed this campaign. I certainly did. It made a nice little change from some of the other ones I've done, just to play a nice low-tier setting. But I'm excited now to go back and try out some of the crazy futuristic stuff that's been coming out. Especially with like the vanilla expanded mods. Those look extremely cool. And I'm looking forward to giving them a go. But all that's going to be happening in the new year now. So for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I do hope you join me in the future for some more RimWorld. But until then everyone, take care. And goodbye for now.